Okay, I needed to make this video because it is so necessary and so relevant, right? This urgency culture um needs to stop. Okay? What I mean by that is um there's a difference between urgent and important, right? And just because it's important to you does not mean that it's important to me, right? So if you send me a text message that says, hey, we're doing this thing on May the 10th, FYI, there's no question mark behind it. As far as I'm concerned, that is just information. I don't have to respond to that, right? First of all, it's not urgent because May is not even here yet. Second of all, it's not important, right, to me. And it's not that I don't care. I'm not that person, but it's just that it's not urgent and it's not important. That's something for your calendar, not mine. As far as I'm concerned, that is just an invitation. There's no question mark. You didn't say, hey, can you come? Hey, will you be able to attend? Hey, I need a RSVP by this date, right? So if I don't respond to that message, it does not mean that something is wrong. It doesn't mean that I have a problem with you. It doesn't mean that we're beefing. It doesn't mean that I don't care about you. Um, None of that, that I didn't pay my phone bill. It just means, okay, I saw your message and I'm good, right? We grew up, well, the first half of my life, our lives, we didn't have all of this instant communication. If we went out to the mall or to the movies and someone wanted to talk to us, we talked to you when we got home. That's if we had an answer machine. That's if we had caller ID and had time to get back in contact with you, right? I understand the last X amount of years or half of my life have been more in this instantaneous, communication where somebody wants to reach you, it comes to you right now, right? But instant messaging, instant communication should only be considered outbound, right? I sent you a text. I sent you an email, right? I sent you a voice note. I called your phone. That's instant for me because I initiated that and it happened in that exact moment. Your response to it should not be required, to be instant, right? Because now that's kind of like obligatory, controlling, assuming, demanding, right? We need to get to a place where this etiquette, this phone etiquette, this communication etiquette is put in check, right? I don't have notifications on my phone, right? Because anyone that I truly love or care about is either in my home or knows how to reach me in an alternate universe, right? They are not relying on my feedback from Facebook, social media, so on and so forth, right? There is nothing, unless you got some money for me, there is nothing that I need to know right now. And guess what? I don't even have my Cash App notifications turned on because I'm not living check to check like that. People have to call me to tell me they sent me a Cash App, right? There's nothing that is that important or urgent that needs to come through my phone right now to where I feel now that I have to respond to you immediately, right? And I am just Bed Bath and Beyond, just frustrated with people trying to make other people feel like they have this certain amount of time to respond or something is wrong. People have lives. People forget. People have lots of communications that they need to respond to. So get your mind right. Get yourself to a place where if someone hasn't responded, give them a little bit of grace, benefit of the doubt, or whatever it is that you do to say, okay, maybe they were busy, maybe they forgot. Or guess what? Maybe they're just not that interested. Maybe they don't want to respond. Maybe they don't want to talk to you. Maybe they don't want to open up a conversation with you. And that's okay too, because once they've ignored you enough, that should be a light bulb to go off in your head. Like, okay, I've messaged this person, sent a voicemail, email, text, whatever. They haven't responded. At what point are you going to wake up and say, okay, this person clearly don't want to deal with me or whatever? Move on about your business. Move on with your life. Or another option, send them another message or another form of communication. Say, hey, by the way, did you get my message yesterday? If it was important, like, or if you just coming by to say, hey, how you doing? Hello, what's up? That's just not that important to be reaching out to somebody, putting them under this inquisition about, did you get my message? I know you seen it. It says delivered. It says read. It's got a check mark, whatever the case may be. Like, it's really not that serious, right? I pick up my phone when I have time and when I have the mental and emotional space to read, listen to, and respond, if I choose, to your messages or forms of communication. And I think we could all do a little bit better. But this constantly, as soon as your phone chime, bing, bing, you could be at church, you could be out to dinner, you could be doing anything. As soon as you hear this alert, ding, boom, it's like a moth to a flame. It's like you just instantly got to pick up your phone. Like, it's not healthy. It's really not. I understand some of you might have small children or people that you're responsible for, and you might need that instant communication from them, but set them up a different ringtone or something like that, or to where that's coming from them. But this constantly having all these notifications and alerts on for every single app, every single, how's that working for you? Because your face is looking real stressed. Your face is looking real stressed. You look stressed. You smoking, you drinking, it shows. Trust me, this constant need to connect, it shows. It's written all over your face. It's not that serious, okay? But for anyone that knows me that's happened to see this, please know that if I have not responded to you, it is not personal. Well, actually it is, but it's personal for me. It's not personal against you. It just means that my time is my time, and it's not that you're not important or that I don't care about you or that I'm ghosting you or ignoring you or whatever the terminology is. It's just simply I'm living life. I'm living life. I'll get back to you when I get back to you. It's nothing personal. It's not an attack. I'm not upset with you. We're fine. Right? If your immediate thought that something's wrong, that's your conscience, you need to check that. But don't project that onto me. Don't attempt to project that. If your immediate thought is something must be wrong between us, or she's acting funny, or why she did, that's because you probably done either done something in the dark. That's your guilt. But if we're fine, if the last time we talked or seen each other, we're fine, guess what? We're still fine. I'm just not responding to messages and calls right now. I'll get back to you eventually. That's it.